Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
We're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goretzka.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good strike, quite an alarm. Bayern Munich get it back again. Forward it goes. Chance to break. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Attempt, but not quite good enough. Davis in full tilt down the left. Muller. Kimmich. Coman. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Bayern Munich head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Now the team any further forward than they were when they started out. That gets things going for the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Lewandowski. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's gone for it! He scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Midtjylland get themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Alaba. Koeman. And here's Lewandowski.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Gnabry did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's away. Has a pop! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Out to the right. A heavy challenge.
Bayern Munich are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Alaba drives it forward. Well, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen now.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
Lewandowski.
Bayern Munich need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Davis gets it back. And that is that. Well, this clearly wasn't the start they're looking for, so they're going to have to bounce back and look to win from now on in. A real test of resolve and of character. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of opening the group. They're immediately under pressure to bounce back in the next one, but they can cling to a few positives from this and get right back into the mix, I think.
Bayern Munich didn't exactly get off to the perfect start in this competition. If anything, it was a little deflating in their opening game. Early days, of course, and any win here would enable them to change the mood entirely. Certainly they're looking to avoid defeat if possibly they can. No need for panic here. The atmosphere, one of purpose and promise. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. Some ground already to be made up, but it is an early point in the competition, this.
Yeah, and it may well serve as the perfect wake-up call, Peter, and a reminder of the standard demanded at this level. Let's see how much solidarity they can muster, and indeed spirit, and take on the challenge with a collective will to find their very best. They have what it takes, and on this occasion, we have to see the proof.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy.
Big chance! Rashford. Alex Telles.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Bye. Has he found his man? And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's there to cut it out. Gnabry. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Greenwood. All the way back and they start again. Van der Beek was alert to the pot, shapes to shoot. That intervention was very necessary. Alex Telles. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Alaba gets into the right position to intercept. Muller. That is terrific skill. Defence has got rid of that. And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
And it's Muller. And here's Lewandowski. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Alex Telles. Greenwood. Rashford tries lifting it over. Greenwood! It's Greenwood! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Goretzka hoists it forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. And here's Goretzka. And a header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Fred drives it forward.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Timely intervention. Green hits one! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although...
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pavard. Play for a throw. Greenwood. Bruno Fernandes. It's Alex Telles. Rashford. Goretzka. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bayern Munich certainly had some good moments, Peter.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Istanbul Başakşehir have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Goretzka. Bayern Munich couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Istanbul Başakşehir seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. No? No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
And through to the goalkeeper. Goretzka conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Kimmich.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Coman. He's got away. Calderim did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Coman never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Hits one! Just brushed off the ball there. Pavard takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Müller. It's come loose.
Müller really got caught in a trap there, and he just...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action has already resumed here.
Bayern Munich can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Istanbul Başakşehir have it back and they can go again. Shapes to shoot! They've played it short. Coman with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's Lewandowski. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Topal. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest.
Going for goal! He's got away with one there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gokil plays it forward. Topal. Oh, that's nice. Real chance! Oh, taken with style.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you don't have to guess which one I preferred.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Giuliano. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Başak Şehir can afford to...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Jerome Boateng. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Giuliano. So that's it. It is all over. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Your reflections then, Jim?
They've just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with it now.
Welcome everybody to our continued live coverage of these group stages. We have for you a game of great intrigue and indeed great consequence. The group's taking shape nicely now, and we're already seeing who is likely to make the knockout rounds. Are we to see another team become yet another statistic here, or somehow fight themselves out of a nasty predicament, avoid defeat and keep their hopes alive? It is time to focus, get on with the job, and see what transpires both here and indeed elsewhere. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's got to be the so very versatile Thomas Muller, a player who never seems to stop running and equally effective as the most advanced striker. For me, his best position, or in a withdrawn role, or even out wide. He's just totally determined.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The whistle. Coleman. Kimmich. Lewandowski. Lewandowski with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Davis does well to read it and intercepts. And here's Lewandowski. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Istanbul Başakşehir are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a
It's Chadli! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Chadli just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
Bayern Munich still without an attempt on target. Boateng gets it back. Alaba. Coleman. And here's Lewandowski. Kimmich. Davis. And here's Muller. Big chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Bayern Munich leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Gets into some space. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Pavard. And it's half-time here. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Bayern Munich head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Chadli. Chadli gets wrestled off the ball. Hit into the middle. It is a corner. They've played it short. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Chadli. Chadli has a pop! He scores! They are right back in business.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Istanbul Başakşehir are making a change now. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Gets it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
There will be a throw-in. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Forward it goes. Koeman. And here's Lewandowski. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. That was travelling. The changes then in quick succession. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. Calderim has it out wide and in space. Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Up to meet it! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That's it! They are out! The worst possible outcome. They barely got going, and now, at the earliest opportunity, they are going out. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
A lot of commitment for no reward, and they must be kicking themselves for coming up short in the group. In truth, they were competitive,